Once upon a time, later,
I wish
in that same far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
there lived a young princess,
more than life,
the lad Jack,
more than footprints.
I wish, and the baker and his family.
No, I wish more than anything, more than the moon.
I wish to sponsor a festival.
More than life. I wish
the time has come for a festival.
more than riches. I miss my kingdom up in the sky.
More than anything. Had more room.
But despite some minor inconveniences, they were all quite content.
I never thought I'd wed a prince.
I never thought I'd ever find you.
I never thought I could be so happy. Not in happy moments.
I didn't think we'd be this rich.
Conceivable objection.
I never thought we'd have a baby.
Thought I could be so
happy. Happy now, happy ex, happy ever after. We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as we stay happy, we'll stay happy. Lots of pace,
With my cow.
little gurgles.
Darling, I must go now.
Really salad.
Where's the cheesecloth?
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that though than to never get them. I'm going to be a perfect wife.
I'm gonna be the perfect
I'm going to see that she is so happy. I never thought I'd love my life. I would have settled for another than to become a woman. I'm so happy. If only this cottage were a little larger.
I will expand our quarters in due time.
Oh, why expand when we could simply move to another cottage?
We will not move. This was my father's house, and now it will be my son's.
You would raise your child alongside a witch?
Why does he always cry when I hold him?
Babies cry. He's fine. You needn't hold him as if he were so fragile.
He wants his mother here.
I can't take care of him all the time.
I'll care for him when he's older. We had to go through thick and thin.
Why did you guys be so with me? I never thought I'd be so much I hadn't been. I'm so happy.
Are you all right?
I think so.
And the baby?
He's fine. Are you all right?
You! Have you done this to our house?
Always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden. What of your garden? Look!
Destroyed.
What has happened? I was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing. What could do such a thing?
An earthquake.
No earthquake. My garden has been trampled. Those are footprints. Who could do such a thing? Anything that leaves footprints that large is no who.
Well, do you think it was a bear?
A bear? Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet? A dragon. No scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Manticore.
Imaginary. Extinct.
A giant.
Possible. Very, very possible.
A giant.
Maybe we should tell someone. Who are you gonna tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family! Ha! I wouldn't count on the royal family to snuff out a rat. With a giant, we'll all have to go to battle. A giant's the worst. A giant has a brain. Hard to outwit a giant. A giant's just like us, only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we are just an expendable bug beneath its feet. Boom! Crush. We are moving.
And so, the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before paying a visit to Jack and his mother. Here,
Look, Milky White, it's the butcher. The baker. The baker.
What can we do for you, sir?
I've come to investigate the destruction wrought upon our house today.
Jack has been home with me all day.
The baker told Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
I can recognize a giant's footprint. I'll go to your house.
You will do no such thing.
Any help at all.
I'm sorry, but you will get none from us. No one cared when there was a dead giant in my backyard. I don't remember you volunteering to come to my aid.
But a giant in your backyard is one thing, and a crushed home is quite another.
Look, young man, giants never strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
Well, I'm taking the news to the castle nonetheless.
When the baker arrived at the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news. The story unfolds.
Excuse me, madam. This small man insists on seeing you.
Princess, I've come to report the appearance of a giant in our land.
Where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see it.
Then how do you know there is a giant in the land?
Because our house was destroyed, and there are footprints.
That could have been caused by any number of things. I will show you to the door.
Wait!
Princess, not long ago, a nearby household was visited by a giant, descending from a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Now come along.
No, wait! Please, we have a child! Princess, our child was very difficult to come by, and his safety is of utmost importance to me.
Are we entirely through?
Yes.
Okay.
I will take this news up with the prince when he returns.
I'm off to sell the harp, Jack.
Mother, no!
Jack, listen to me. We don't want this harp around here when there is a giant on the loose.
But Mother, I know how to kill a giant.
Please, we have had our fill of giants.
But Mother, if I could help.
Enough. Promise me you won't leave your surroundings.
But Mother, I'm a man now.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. I want you to promise. Promise.
I promise.
What happened to your house?
We had a baking accident.
Baking accident?
No use frightening the young thing.
You can't frighten her.
Well, I guess Granny will have to do without the bread and sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry.
Oh, why such a load?
Oh, I'm moving in with Granny. We had sort of an accident, too. I came home to find our house collapsed as if a great wind had blown it in. I couldn't find my mother anywhere.
Oh, no.
So I salvaged what I could, and now I'm off. Oh, good friends! What news have you? Oh, what kind of trouble? What of Mother's grave? Oh no, I can't investigate. A princess is not supposed to go into the woods unescorted. Oh, good idea. I will disguise myself and go see what's wrong. Oh, thank you.
We'll take you to Granny's.
What?
We're not going to let her go alone.
All right, I'll take...
I don't need anyone to take me. I've been plenty of times before.
But not when there's been such winds blowing.
That's right, we'll all take you.
No.
I'm not going to stay here with the baby when a wind might return to this house too.
Into the woods, it's always when you think at last you're through, and then into the woods you go again to take another journey.
Into the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before, we've not to fear. Into the woods, away from here.
Into the woods to find giants.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Into the woods, the path is straight, no reason then to hesitate.
Into the woods, it's not so late, it's just another journey.
Into the woods, but not too long. The skies are strange, the wind's so strong. Into the woods to see what's wrong.
Into the woods to slay a giant.
Into the woods to shield the child.
See the winds.
To find a future.
To shield,
Slay.
To flee.
To find.
to fix, to hide.
To move.
To battle.
To see what the trouble is. What are you doing here? What's the matter? Oh, nothing. You just locked me in a tower without company for all my life, then blinded my prince, and banished me to the desert, where I had little to eat and again no company, and then bore twins. Because of the way you treated me, I'll never be happy. I was only trying to be a good mother. Stay with me! There's a giant running about!
Aha!
good brother, what a surprise!
Today, I investigate news of a giant.
You investigating news of a giant? Father wouldn't even do that. That is business for your steward. Or less.
And what brings you into the wood today?
My Rapunzel has run off.
Run off.
She's a changed woman. She's subject to hysterical fits of crying. Moods that no soul could predict. I know not what to do.
What a pity.
And Cinderella?
She remains well.
Does she? Now, brother, do tell me what you are really doing here.
High in her tower, like yours was but higher, a beauty asleep. All round the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen, when the one thing you want is a thing that you've not even seen.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, a maiden, alas, just as unwakeable.
What unmistakable
agony is the way always barred. She has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard. Agony, such that princes must weep. Always enthralled most to anything almost, or something asleep.
If it were not for the thicket.
A thicket's no trick, is it thick?
It's the thickest.
The quickest is pick it apart with a stick.
Yes, but even one prick is my thing about blood.
Well, it's sick.
It's no sicker than your thing with dwarves. Dwarves!
Dwarves are very upsetting.
Not forgetting the task unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's achievable but unavailable. Agony, not to know what you missed, while they lie there for years,
and you cry on their biers.
What unbearable bliss!
Agony that can cut like a knife. Ah, well, back to my wife. Rapunzel, I must be off. Godspeed to you, brother.
Godspeed.
After hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers had lost not only their way, but their patience as well.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went down the dell.
Perhaps you forgot the way.
The path is straight.
Was straight. There is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny?
Calm down. Maybe we should turn back.
No!
We'll have to find Granny's house without a path.
But my mother warned me to never stray from the path.
But the path is straight from you.
No, see, look, that's familiar right there. See, the 3 large oak trees.
Yes, I recognize.
Who might that be?
Oh, the prince and the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
Well, the castle has been set upon by a giant.
Oh, no.
I warned you. Why didn't you do something?
I don't make policy, I just carry it out.
And I warned you, you can't count on a royal family to solve your problems.
I think it best we go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took back to the castle. Oh, no!
What?
All that's left of my garden is a sack of beans. And there's not much left of your house either.
But I heard giants never strike the same house twice.
You heard wrong! Shh.
There!
The giants! A woman?
That size!
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There lad here.
We haven't seen him!
I want a lad who climbed the beanstalk. We'll get him for you right away. Don't move. It wasn't a great wind that destroyed our house. It was you. You're the reason that I have and you destroyed my house. That boy asked for shelter. Then he stole our gold, our hen, and our heart. Then he killed my husband. I must avenge the wrongdoing.
We are not responsible for him!
You're wasting your breath.
She's right. You can't reason with a dumb giant.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the boy. We told you. We don't know where he is.
The girl is telling the truth.
I know he's there. And I am going to wait right here until he is delivered to me.
The giant, who was nearsighted, was certain that she had found the lad. There was no general consensus among them as to which course of action to take.
Put a spell on her!
I no longer have my powers. You think if I did, I'd be standing here with all of you? Now we'll have to give her someone.
Who?
The steward! Oh, it's in his line of duty to sacrifice his life.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not giving up my life for anyone.
Don't take it personally! I'm waiting!
You must understand, these were people not familiar with making choices. Their past experiences in the woods had in no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me, but would you like a little blind girl instead? Put them out of their misery. We're not that miserable.
What are you talking about?
She doesn't want a woman!
Then what do you suggest we do? I'm still waiting.
It is interesting to examine the moral issue at question here. The finality of stories such as these dictates that sorry, I just tell the story. I'm not part of it.
That's right, not one of us.
You're always on the outside.
Well, that's my role. You must understand, there must always be somebody on the outside.
You're gonna be on the inside now.
You're making a big mistake.
What nonsense.
There must always be an objective observer to pass the story along.
Some of us don't like the way you've been telling it.
Well, if you drag me into this mess, you'll be sorry. You'll never know how the story ends. You'll be sorry.
Wait! He is the only one who knows the story.
Without him, how will we know what happens next?
I don't think it will be too fun when you have to tell it yourselves.
Get out of this.
Think of your baby.
Stop! He's right! Let him go! Put that away.
That's better. You wouldn't want to be living in a world of chaos. There must always be an objective of the... I'm not the lad!
This is not the lad!
Don't drop! Why did you push him into her arms?
You wanted to get rid of him too.
We might have thought of something else.
If it were up to you, a decision would have never been made.
Without him, how will we know what happens next? We'll manage.
Must I search among you for the lad?
No!
Jack is just a boy. We had no food to eat, and he sold his beloved cow in exchange for magic beans. If anyone is to be punished, it is the man who made that exchange.
That's right! Nonsense! It was your responsibility. Now he must be punished for his wrong.
We've suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
You're getting me angry.
What about our anger? What about our loss? Who's been flouncing through our kingdom?
Be quiet.
I'll hide my son, and you'll never find him.
Don't upset the giant!
You'll never find him.
I'm warning you.
stop what you're doing this instant!
Where is your son? Is that him? No! This is not the lad! Stay here.
The boy is hiding in the steeple tower.
If he is not, I will return and find you. Rapunzel! No!
No, oh, wait, don't step on her!
She's in poor condition.
Wake up.
Don't let them get Jack.
We won't.
Promise me you won't let him be hurt. As I stand here at death's door.
I'll do all I can.
Promise.
All right, I promise. Oh.
Come away from there. You killed her!
I was thinking of the greater good. That's my job.
This is the world I meant. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content, safe behind walls as I could not? Now you know what's out there in the world. No one can prepare you for the world. Only I, who loved you as you were. Only I, who's frightened less of her than them. No matter what you say, children won't listen. No matter what you know, children refuse to learn. Guide them along the way, still they won't listen. Children can only grow from something you love to something you lose.
Life was so simple. Now this. When will things return to normal again?
Come. We must be gone if we were to arrive by night.
Where are you going?
We're off to Hidden Kingdom. We can't take everyone.
Fools! There's nowhere to hide.
You'll never make it. We have to stay here and find a way out of this together.
Some of us are cut out to battle giants and others are not. I don't have the constitution for it. While I'm going to be of no use, I'm going to hide. Everything will be all right. You'll see.
Not always.
Oh, a giant steps on them all! You shouldn't say that.
You were thinking the same thing.
This is horrible. We just saw 3 people die.
And since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved up?
A wolf is not the same thing.
Ask a wolf's mother.
Stop it!
Now I suggest we find that boy now and give her what she wants.
But if we give him to her, she'll kill him too.
And if we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom.
Maybe if he apologizes, makes amends.
Yes, he'll return the stolen goods.
Yes, he's really a sweet boy at heart. She'll see that.
You people are so blind. It's because of that boy there's a giant in our land. Now while you continue talking about this problem, I'll find the lad and serve him to the giant for lunch.
Are we really going to let her give that boy to the giant?
No, I'll find him first.
I'll go too.
No, you stay here with the baby.
We'll fan out. It'll increase our chances of finding him. You stay here with the baby. I do not want you roaming about the woods.
You would leave our child with her?
Yes, the baby is asleep. He'll be safe with the girl.
But what if the giant were to return here?
The giant will not harm them, I know.
How do you know?
I know!
But what if?
But what if? Will only a giant's foot stop your arguing?
You will stay here with the baby. Please.
Do you two always argue like that?
No, not always.
Seems like you do.
There's nothing wrong with having a little argument.
Oh, I see.
Milky!
That's him. Jack!
Milky!
Jack! I'll go after the boy. You stay here with the baby.
No, I want to come too!
No, I do not want you out in the woods. Don't go for too far, please. I'll only go 100 paces. If I can't find him, I will come right back. 1, 2, 3. Jack! 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86.
Hello.
You must be here to slay the giant.
Yes.
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
And what are you doing alone here in these woods?
I came here with my husband. We were... Well, it's a long story.
And your husband would allow you to roam alone in these woods?
No, actually, it was my choice. I'm looking for the lad.
Your choice? How brave.
Brave?
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? Any moment we could be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Wait. You have a princess.
Well, yes, I do.
I have a baker.
Yes. Yes, you're right, of course. How foolish. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please, let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment, big or small, is a moment after all. Seize the moment, skies may fall any moment. Right and wrong don't matter in the woods. Only feelings let us meet this moment unblushed. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know that as a peasant, best to take this moment present as a present for the moment.
Jack! Jack! Are you all right, ma'am? May I be of some service?
The tree has fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my wishes have just been crushed.
Don't say that.
Oh, it's true. You wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. Not while there's a giant on the loose.
Oh, I'm certain the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There's been no sign of him. He's probably off seducing some young maiden, no doubt.
What?
I hear that's what princes do.
Not all princes.
You look like the princess, but dirty. You are the princess!
Oh, please, get up, get up. I'm not a princess here.
What are you to do?
Oh, I must be on my way back to the castle.
Oh, you haven't heard. We came upon the royal family. The giant has been set upon at the castle.
And the prince?
He was not with them. Here, come with me. You'll be safer in our company.
I must leave you now.
Why? The giant! I'd almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods, our moment shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave this moment, just be glad for this moment that we had. Every moment is a moment when you're in the woods. I must go now to slay the giant. That is what the next moment holds for me. I shall never forget you. How brave you were to come into these woods alone, and how alive you've made me feel.
What was that? Was that me? Was that him? Did a prince really kiss me? And kiss me? And kiss me? And did I kiss him back? Was it wrong? Am I mad? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up, stop dreaming, stop prancing about the woods. It's not beseeming, what is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband, no one lives in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shouldn'ts and shoulds. Why not both instead? There's the answer if you're clever. Have a child for warmth, and a baker for bread, and a prince for whatever. Never, it's these woods. Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of these woods. Was that him? Yes, it was. Was that me? No, it wasn't. Just a trick of the woods. Just a moment, one peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never? And that's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. Oh, if life were made of moments, then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment who can live in the woods. And to get what you wish, only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moment go, don't forget it for a moment though. Just remembering you've had an and when you're back to or makes the or mean more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the
She should have been back by now.
It would only go 100 paces. Oh, I'm sure she'll return.
No. I better look for her. In which direction did she head?
Oh! Look who I found!
Don't let her give me to the giant!
It's not our fault the giant wants you.
You're hurting me!
Let go of him! Leave him alone!
Where did you find this? Where is my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. I came upon her. She was under a tree.
He was standing over her like she was his own mother.
How awful.
How could this happen?
I buried her in a footprint.
What was I thinking? I should have just stayed with her.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead.
Wake up! People are dying all around you. You're not the only one to suffer a loss. When you're dead, you're dead. Now it's time to get this boy to the giant before we're all so much dead meat. Stay away from him. This is no time to be soft-hearted. He is going to the giant, and I am taking him there.
Yes. He's the one to blame. It's because of you there's a giant in our midst and my wife is dead.
But it isn't my fault. I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans there'd have been no stock to get up to the giant in the first place.
Wait a minute, magic beans for a cow so old that you had to tell Elias on which you told. Were they worthless beans? Were they oversold? Oh, and tell us who persuaded you to steal that gold.
See, it's your fault.
No.
So it's your fault.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It's true.
Wait a minute, though. I only sold the gold to get my cow back from you.
So it's your fault.
Yes.
No, it isn't. I'd have kept those beans, but our house was cursed. She made us get the cow to get the curse reversed.
It's your father's fault that the curse got placed and the place got cursed in the first place. Oh, then it's his fault. So it was his fault.
No.
Yes, it is. It's his.
I guess.
Wait a minute, though. I chopped down the beanstalk, right? That's clear, but without any beanstalk, then what's queer is how did the second giant get down here in the first place? Second place?
Yes. How?
Well, you had the other bean.
The other bean.
The other bean.
You pocketed the other bean.
I didn't. Yes, I did.
So it's yours.
No, it isn't, because I gave it to my wife.
So it's hers.
No, it isn't.
Then whose is it?
Wait a minute. She exchanged that bean to obtain your shoe. So the one who knows what happened to the bean is you.
You mean that old bean that your wife owed you, but I never knew it, so I threw. Well, don't look here. It's your fault. But I didn't.
It's her fault, and it isn't mine at all.
But what?
Well, if you hadn't gone back up again.
We were needy.
You were greedy. Did you need that hand?
But I got it from my mother.
So it's her fault then. And then what about the harp in the third place?
The harp, yes.
She went and dared me to.
I dared you to.
She dared me to. She said that I was scared too. She dared me.
No, it's your fault. Wait a minute. If you hadn't dared him to.
If you had left the harp alone, we wouldn't be in trouble in the first place.
If you hadn't raised him in the first place.
hadn't raised him in the first place.
Hadn't raised him in the first place.
It's your fault. You're responsible. You're the one to blame. It's your fault.
It's the last midnight. It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be boom, squish. Told a little lie. Stole a little gold. Broke a little vow. Did you? Had to get your prince. Had to get your cow. Had to get your wish. Doesn't matter how. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight. It's the boom splat. Nothing but a vast midnight. Everybody smashed flat. Nothing we can do. Not exactly true. We can always give her the boy. No, of course what really matters is the blame. Someone you can blame. Fine, if that's the thing you enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy. No. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the world. I'm the hitch, I'm what no one believes. I'm the witch. You're all liars and thieves like his father, like his son will be too. Oh, why bother? You'll just do what you do. It's the midnight, so goodbye, y'all. Coming at you fast, midnight. Soon you'll see the sky fall. Here you want a bean, have another bean. Beans were made for making you rich. Plant them in a saw. Here you want some more. Listen to the roar, giants by the score. Oh well, you can blame another witch. It's the midnight. It's the last verse. Now before it's past midnight, I'm leaving you my last curse. I'm leaving you alone, squirming in a this mess that you've made, separate and alone. Time for me to go, I'm afraid. Back to what I know, back to long ago. Safe inside the world that I'm from, better ugly and spurned, with my powers returned. And I fear midnight's here, time to disappear.
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen from the giant.
Maybe I shouldn't have strayed from the path. Maybe I shouldn't have attended the ball.
Yes. Maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
But you said we had to find our way out of this together.
It doesn't matter whether we're together or apart.
We need your help.
You don't understand. My wife was the one who really helped. I depended on her for everything.
You would leave your child.
My child will be happier in the arms of a princess.
But wait! All right. Jack!
I thought you were dead.
Not completely. Are we ever?
As far as I'm concerned, you are.
Is that the truth?
It's because of you all of this happened!
I strayed into that garden to give your mother a gift. And I foolishly took some of those beans for myself. How was I to know? How are we ever to know? And when she died, I ran from my guilt. Now, aren't you making the same mistake?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions. Please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for. Please. No more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't.
What?
They disappoint, in turn I fear, forgive though they won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo, left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. It's time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the yonder. Running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care, unless there's a where. You'll only be wandering blind. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away, we'll do it. Why sit around resigned? Trouble is son. The more that you run, the more you feel undefined. For what you have left undone, and more what you've left behind. We disappoint, we leave a mess, we die, but we don't.
We disappoint in turn, I guess, forget though we won't.
Like father, like son.
No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the wondering what even worse is still in store, all the children, all the giants, no more.
He wouldn't leave his baby.
It looked like he was going to.
Give me my son. He always cries when I...
Now what are we to do?
We must have a plan before the giant returns.
What?
We all have to think.
If there were just some way to surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise.
Oh, good friends! I need your help now more than ever. Oh, what of the prince? Well, I don't care. What matters now is we find a way to fell the giant. How can you help? Oh, you could do that? Oh, how can I ever thank you?
You can talk to birds?
Oh, the birds will help.
How?
Oh, when the giant returns, they'll attack her and peg out her eyes until she's blind.
What good will that do?
Then you can surprise her or strike her or whatever you do to kill a giant.
Once she's blinded, she'll stagger about.
She'll get angry.
And she'll crush us all.
Smear the ground with pitch. We'll lure her to an area smeared with pitch. Her shoes will stick and she won't be able to move.
And then I can strike her from behind.
How are you going to strike her? And lure her where?
Yes, where?
A tower.
What tower?
Over there between two trees. An old tower.
Yes. Send her to the tower!
All right. We have to try something. Quick, it will be dark soon.
Here.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
Come on.
Oh, now, little one, don't cry. I know you want your mother.
Hello.
The giant has gone in that direction.
My darling! I didn't even recognize you in these old clothes and with a child. Not possible. Okay. You must get back to the castle at once. There's a giant on the loose.
The giant has been to the castle.
No. Are you all right? My love, why are you being so cold?
Maybe because I'm not your only love. Am I?
I love you. I do. But, yes, it is true.
Why, if you love me, would you have strayed?
I thought that if you were mine, I would never wish for anything more. And part of me is as content and happy as I've ever been, but part of me continually needs more.
I have on occasion wanted more, but that doesn't mean I went in search of it. If this is how you behave as a prince, what kind of king will you make?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. And I did not ask to be king. I am not perfect. I am only human.
I think you should go.
But I do love you.
Considered I've been lost, a victim of the giant.
Is this what you really wish?
My father's house was a nightmare. Your house was a dream. Now I want something in between. Please go.
I shall always love the maiden who ran away.
And I, the faraway prince.
They're almost finished. You see over there between those two trees? When the giant comes, we're to send her over there.
Good.
I wanted to climb the tower too.
Oh no, I'm glad you're here to help me. What's wrong?
My granny's gone.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I feel my granny and my mother would be upset with me.
Why?
They said, always make them proud. And here I am, about to kill somebody.
Oh, not somebody. A giant who has been doing harm.
But a giant's a person too. Aren't we to show them forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. I wish. I know.
Wait until Mother hears I've slain the giant!
Jack, your mother is dead.
Dead? Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you. And she was struck a deadly blow by the prince's steward.
Oh no, why would he do that?
He was afraid she was provoking the giant.
Can no one bring her back?
No one.
That steward will pay for this. After we slay the giant, I will slay him.
You will do nothing of the kind.
But he shouldn't have killed my mother, right?
Well, no.
Then he must die.
Well, no.
Why not?
Because that would be wrong.
But what he did was wrong. He should be punished.
And he will somehow.
How?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I can't answer.
I'm going to kill him.
Then kill him. No. Don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now.
Wrong things, right things.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's true?
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Do things, fight things.
Till you've lost your way.
You decide, but you are not alone.
Believe me, no one is alone.
Believe me.
Truly,
you move just a finger. Say the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard. No one acts alone. Careful, no one is alone. People make mistakes. Fathers, people make mistakes. Holding to their own. Thinking they're alone.
honor their mistakes.
Fight for their mistakes.
Everybody makes
one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right. Giants can be good. You decide what's right. You decide what's good.
Just remember.
Just remember. Someone is on your side.
Someone else is not.
While we're seeing our side, maybe we forgot. They are not alone.
Where is the boy?
We told you we don't know where he is!
Oh, yes, we do! We can't go on hiding him any longer. He must pay for his wrongdoings.
Quick, tell me where he is.
Over there! You see that tower where the birds are clustered? Jack is hiding in that tower.
Thank you. Now justice will be served, and I shall lead your kingdom.
How could birds?
She doesn't look happy.
Ouch!
The club is stuck in her head.
Oh, but they've done it. She's swaying.
She's bleeding everywhere.
Oh, but she's beginning to fall.
She's beginning to fall this way.
The slotted spoon can catch the potato.
Straight rope.
Harder to wake, the better to have.
The greater the good of low.
And eat first!
A knife that is sharp today may be dull by tomorrow.
Where am I to go? I have no one to take care of me.
You'll have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No, it's not. I'll take care of him.
You will?
Yes. I will be your mother now.
I don't want another mother. I want a friend. And a pet.
Of course, we'll have nowhere to go, so we'll stay with you.
Oh, no.
It'll be fun.
Well, my house is in shambles and there's hardly any room for... Of course you can move in with us.
And you shall join us too.
You'll not return to the palace?
I'll gladly help you with your house. There are times I actually enjoy cleaning. How proud your wife would be of you.
And how sad it is that my son will never know her. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that, of course you were meant to have children.
But how can I go about being a father with no one to mother my child?
Just calm the child.
Yes, calm the child.
Look, tell him the story of how it all happened. Be father and mother. You'll know what to do.
Alone.
Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Do not let it grieve you. No one leaves for good. You are not alone. No one is alone. Hold him to the light now. Let him see the glow. Things will be alright now. Tell him what you know.
Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived a young maiden.
Careful the things you say.
A sad,
Children will
young
listen.
lad.
Careful the things you
And
do.
a childless baker.
Children will see and learn.
And his wife.
Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen.
may take wishes come true, not free. Careful the spell you cast, not just on children.
Sometimes the spell may last
Cast what you can see and turn against you. Careful the tale you tell, that is the spell. Children will listen.
Though it's fearful, though it's deep, though it's dark, and though you may lose the path that you may go.
Though it's fearful, though it's deep, though it's dark, and though you may lose the path that you may go.
There are always wolves, there are always spells, there are always fiends or giant dwells. So into the woods you go again, you have to every now and then. Into the woods, no telling when, be ready for the journey. Into the woods, but not too fast, or what you wish you lose at last.
Into the woods, but mind the past.
Into the woods, but mind the future.
Into the woods, but not to stray.
Or tempt the wolf, or steer from the giant. The way is dark, the light is dim, but now there's you, me, her, and him.
The chances look small,
the choices look grim, but everything you learn there will help when you return there. The light is getting dimmer.
I think I see a glimmer.
Into the woods you have to grope, but that's the way you learn to go. Into the woods to find there's hope of getting through the journey. Into the woods each time you go, there's more to learn of what you know. Into the woods, but not too slow. Into the woods, it's nearing midnight. Into the woods to mind the wolf, to heed the witch, to honor the giant, to mind, to heed, to find, to think, to teach, to join, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out.